Hello, guys. Welcome to Viva Barca and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on some interesting updates. We start with Messi, as it has been reported that the Barca legend sees a return to Barcelona with better eyes than his family members. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then, secondly, talking about this report claiming that Barca coach Xavi Hernandez could use veteran defender Jordi Alba as a left winger versus United. We are also going to be discussing on that report. So, guys, before we get right into it, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch right up to the very end. Over the past few days, the rumors of Lionel Messi possibly returning to Barcelona in the summer transfer window are starting to make a lot of noise. It was reported that the seven-time Ballon d'Or winner's father and agent, Jordi Messi, met with Barca president Joan Laporta recently to discuss a possible comeback to the club, among other things. Now, Laria Tudel of Catalonia Radio is claiming that Barcelona believe that the long meeting with Messi's father went positively, which means that there is more openness between the two parties. This development can certainly be seen as a step in the right direction, considering that the relationship between the two camps had strained following Messi's exit back in 2021. The update from Cat Radio also states that Barca did not want the details of the meeting to become public as it would raise expectations. Following up on the same, the report also states that Messi's camp also did not want the meeting to come to light. It further claimed as things stand, Messi sees a possible return to Barca with better eyes than his family, meaning that the club icon seems to be more favorable to a comeback than his entourage. Messi's brother, Mateus, recently made incendiary comments against Barca, although he did issue an apology soon after. Meanwhile, Messi's father had recently commented on the possibility of a comeback, claiming that it was unlikely to happen. He said, "I don't think Leo will return to Barcelona. The conditions are not met. We haven't spoken to Laporta and there is no offer," he said. PSG remains very much in the frame as they look to extend Messi's contract, which expires at the end of the season. But it seems like Barcelona are working towards mending the relationship with their former captain and his camp, and only time will tell whether it leads to anything in the summer. So let's see how it goes for Messi and a possible return, as the rumor mill keeps bringing up every single detail to see if there's a possibility, which to be honest looks very, very difficult as it stands. Messi's father recently had a meeting with the Barca board, according to reports, but the meeting, like they intended that it wouldn't be made public because it could have brought a lot of expectations. So there was a meeting, but according to reports, it led to no fruitful conclusion about if Messi will come or not. But of course, Josh Messi, who is Messi's agent, discussed with Laporta on certain issues. Definitely, you will expect Messi's future to be discussed in such meetings, but nothing was really, nothing significant was concluded after the meeting. So according to this new report, they are trying to say Messi still look at a future comeback to Barca with better eyes than his family. Josh Messi, his father, said the other week that he does not think Messi would return to Barca as the conditions are not yet met and nothing have been offered yet by Laporta and his camp. So from there, the agent of Messi was just indirectly ruling out any possible move for Messi to Barca. And his brother, Mateus Messi, the other week trying to say they need to do a clear out in Barca before Messi can return. And Laporta should be one of those clear outs. But he later apologized after such insensitive rants. Which means that Messi's family, if you want to look at things critically, don't want him to return to Barca by all means. They don't want it. They will be so unhappy if he chooses to do that. But the player have always been silent, as you would expect Messi to always be silent. Messi haven't said a single word about his future, what he has decided. Since the World Cup came to an end, we are still to know what Messi's fate is. The player, according to this new report, still sees Barca with good eyes compared to his other family members who have been roasting Barca on social media. So it remains to see, just to keep fingers crossed and, let's see how it goes. But to be honest, we all know the kind of sacrifices Barca would make if they really want to bring Messi back. It's going to take a lot, a lot. And Barca need to be very careful when it comes to their finances because it can lead to big trouble. So I think Laporta knows what he's doing. If this shouldn't be possible, then we couldn't have been hearing anything in the rumor mill in the first place, which means might be there's still a possibility that Barca can do this. Then on to the next story of discussion. When all seemed set for Barca going into the Europa League knockout clash against Manchester United, Xavi decided to make some changes to the personnel that ended up having a huge impact on the team performance. The tactician dropped Andres Christensen in favor of Marcos Alonso, while Bade was replaced by Jordi Alba at left back. While the former scored the opening goal for Barca, Jules Koundé's displacement in the center defense, coupled with Alonso's inability to keep up with Marcus Rashford, meant that Barca were on the back foot for most of the game. Further, Gavi picked up a yellow card and Pedri picked up a hamstring knock, ruling out both of them for the second leg. All of this means Xavi has a huge lineup selection dilemma against United. The left wing spot has left a huge hole in the team, according to Fernando Polo. Xavi could use Jordi Alba as a left winger in this crucial second leg. The reporter says that while the veteran defenders start in attack, Alejandro Bade will ask to cover ground as left back or vice versa. This is definitely an interesting tactic and seems like an attempt to double down on the wing against United's attack. However, it could also mean that Alba inverts inside as an auxiliary center midfielder, while Bade runs the role on the byline. Through this, Xavi will be able to mirror the 3-2-2-3 system, which he has been using with Gavi deployed on the wing, but tucking in to form an attacking midfield duo alongside Pedri. Alba's vision and crossing from the edge of the box also mean that Barca will have an extra creator to fit Robert Lewandowski. Furthermore, the Barca captain has built a knack for scoring in recent seasons. In fact, his stellar finishing was on display against Sevilla as Franchisi assisted him for the opening goal. All said and done, though, this is nothing more than an early insight into a possible solution Xavi could muster up. Ferran Torres and Ansu Fati are also among the options that are fighting for a place on the left wing. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time. Bye-bye.